Hi, Encore students. So I just wanted to do a 5-minute little video for you. It was a request from Jonathan. So I'm just going to do these little 5-minute focused videos so that if you don't want to do the whole long video, you can do a little focus section. Today we're going to do some deeper stretches with our band. These we used in last week's workout. We did them with our arms, but now I'm going to do some leg stretches with you. These are some of my favorite stretches to do. I still have a lot of work to do on them to get myself a lot more flexible, but they are wonderful. So all you're going to need is some sort of band. Like I use a scarf. Some of you have bands from your other classes. You could use a pair of jeans, a towel, a sweatshirt, anything that's going to help you just get a little bit more leverage into some stretches. So I'm just going to real quickly run you through a little sequence here. We used to do these for my college team all the time. So first thing is you want to just sit up nice and tall, and you want to take your wrap or whatever you're going to use, find the center, and put that right around the ball of your foot. Okay. You don't want it to be in the arch. You want it to really be at the ball. That way you're going to have to flex your foot, really push your heel out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that cord nice and tight. Okay? And also this is even just sitting here is a great stretch to do, but how I prefer to do it is with a little lean back. So what I do is I use this leverage to push and pull my toe up and push my heel out. So I really get that nice straight leg, and I'm going to lay back as far as I can. You can see I can't get very high to vertical if I do this. I can cheat and get high to vertical, but if I really try to do this the right way, I can't get very high, okay? I'm still working on that flexibility, okay? So all we're gonna do is lay our head back, push our heel up, and hold this stretch for a couple of seconds, okay? And you can let it go, release it down low, and I usually like to do this without any shoes on. It tends to hold in the right place a little bit better. But you can do that a couple of times. Hold it up here for about 15 to 20 seconds, drop it back down low, and do it again. And again, every time, see, I told you it doesn't hold on very well with my shoe. But every time I lift my leg up, I really try to actively push my heel out, okay? So it's not just easily bending my leg and letting it come up to the sky. It's actively pushing that heel out, using that tension in the cord to help pull that leg up, okay? So again, doing it a couple of times a day, lifting up for about 15, 20 seconds, and then dropping it back down. And if we do this enough times, we should be able to get our legs nice and straight. Another option in doing this, you can take it a little bit deeper by opening up to the outside. So that means from up in this position, again with that tension, that flexed foot, you can open up to the outside. This gives you a little stretch into that inside of that hip, okay? Other option is from the top. You can cross over the opposite side. That gives you stretch through the hip, okay? Again, we always want to make sure that foot is being flexed, okay? We don't want to bend the knee really. We want to make sure, or point the toes. We want to flex. Push that heel out will give us the best stretch through that hip. And so you want to do this, obviously, to both sides, okay? Wrap it around, push that heel up, okay? And again, you might find one leg is better than the other. My legs are awful. Push that heel up, drop it back down, and push that heel up. And again, holding it for about 10, 15, 20, 30 seconds probably is the most. And then just give it a nice little drop down. And again, we can take it up and open it up to the outside. We can cross it over that opposite leg, okay, getting that stretch to the outside hip. And there's one even further where you can kind of take it back and have it help you with a quad stretch too. That's maybe a little advanced for some of us. But these are really great ways to give yourselves a little bit more flexibility through that leg line. You can also do a double leg option. You can put both feet in there, have a little bit of space between them. Okay? And again, same thing. We roll back and we lift those legs up, flexing those feet. Okay. That most important part is making sure we have that flex in the heel. So we get that stretch all the way through the back of the leg. These are some of my favorite stretches to do when I'm really not feeling good, when my hips are super tight. These are what I do because sometimes that tightness in the hip comes from a really tight back of the lower leg or a tight lower back. And some of these stretches help to alleviate that. So again, laying on your back, use that cord, flex your foot, lift it up there for about 10 to 30 seconds, drop it back down, do it about 3 to 4 times on each side, and try to repeat it throughout the day. All right, it's a great way to loosen up, to stretch out, to just get nice and flexible. But remember to listen to your body, okay? Make sure you don't pull it so far or do anything so extreme. Start off small and get yourself nice, and gradually grow up and get bigger. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that little 5-minute stretching sequence. Let me know how it goes.